Am I live? I think I am. We are live. Mr. Buffy? Yo! What's good, gang? I'm pulling up the streams on my laptop, so just give me a quick moment, chat. I am live on vertical and horizontal, so if you guys don't like the horizontal stream or the vertical stream, you guys have the option to switch over. Just give me one quick moment as I finish up configuring the stream settings. Alpha Master, what's good? You're on Twitch? Nope, I'm streaming horizontal and vertical on YouTube. Okay, so which side is the horizontal stream? This is the horizontal stream. Alpha Master is over at the vertical stream. Gotcha. Can I full screen this? Yes, I can. Yo, Vid2, what's good? Alright, hit record. And last thing I gotta do is promo on, let's share the horizontal stream. Content alert at dedicated live in hardcore Minecraft. Chat, let me tell you a little something about this world. After I pull up the stats of my stream so I can have the analytics open. Okay, let me tell you a little something about this stream, chat. We're having a friendly competition with Fiery Zane. You guys let me know. Oh, is it gonna be laggy? Oh. I can't render distance. Are all the streams running smoothly? Chat, you guys let me know. But let me tell you something about this world, chat. Me and Fiery Zane are having a friendly competition to see who... Is this a cave river? Yo. Me and Fiery Zane are having a little competition, chat, of who can make 10 episodes of a series first. This is me working on episode 1. Yo, Jeff Horp with the 10 jewels, thank you so much. This is me working on episode 1. And episode 1 is going to be themed around finding the perfect biome in my new hardcore world. Let's turn down the weather sounds. But that's what this new world right here is going to be for. We're doing a new series. And the goal of this stream is to find our perfect biome. I would honestly love to build in a cave, but I need everything I want to build to be right next to each other. I don't want to have to travel too much as we're getting started here. So, the theme of this stream is finding the perfect biome and also hopefully simply surviving. That would be nice. I started recording episode 3 of my world, working on my house in the episode. Have you guys seen Dream 6 Hunter's Manhunt? He released it today. It was kind of fire, but low-key, even though it was a good video, I think I liked all the manhunts building up to it better. Like, they were more entertaining, in my opinion, than the finale. So, Fiery Zane is 2 episodes ahead of me in this challenge, chat. So I gotta do the work and catch up. So, you're about to get an exclusive because I'm gonna tell you guys about the cherry grove. That's what I was saying I was looking for. I recorded the first 5 days of this episode already. Look at this, chat. I told my video I wanted a canyon with cherry grove on top. We just mentioned we wanted a cave. This stream was supposed to be a long one so I could spend it looking for the biome. But we just found it. Right here. Let's up my render distance, hope I don't lag. And see what the surrounding areas look like. This is sick. So we got a cave down there that we'll be able to build in. We have Cherry Grove over here. Ooh. We got a snowy biome nearby as well. I was saying in the video that I also haven't built in a snowy biome in a while. You know what? Let's do a little tour. I think we're gonna commit to here. This is awesome. This is so good. There's still some terraforming work that's gonna need to be done. Trade Ironist 1025. I have crazy thing. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds like bot behavior to me. Alright, let's take a look. Chat, look at that. I'm streaming on my laptop now, chat. For those of you who've only seen my older streams in a while. So my streams should be running a lot smoother than normal. This time reminds me of where I built on the Troll Me SMP, for those of you who are around on the Christina channel at that time. I did an SMP where the viewers got to choose what mods were added, and I built around a canyon that was kind of like this. Oh, look at those lanterns hanging from the cave. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to do is get rid of that lava, right? I think the theme of this episode, now that we have found the perfect biome, perfect quote-unquote, is going to be to turn it even more into the perfect biome. So we need to do some maintenance things to make sure that this build is going to be awesome. Sir Gentle Cheese, otherwise known as OG's X Chezzy. Welcome back, homie. I've been having glitches with my water buckets recently, chat. Like, I can't get them back. You see that? What mod am I using that changes how water works? It's 2 a.m. Well, I appreciate you committing to watching the stream. Okay. Step number 1 complete. We got rid of the lava. Maybe we want to explore the cave a little bit to see what we got. Look at these waterfall particles, by the way, chat. While we wait for this lava to disappear, let's go check out the caves. And also, let's fill up these bundles to save us some space. I thought I lost my hardcore footage because I closed OBS accidentally after I hit stop recording and it was converting to MP4. Thankfully, I didn't lose the file. That's good. Yo! Chat, look at that! That is the dreamiest frickin' place you could possibly live of all time. Look at this. You know what we could do if we wanted to maintain that ambiance in the whole cave? We light it up with more lanterns, give it that dreamy look. But then that little fade going on at the end of the cave. Okay, here's the vision for the base, chat. I want to have that ambiance of like the cave exit in the background of my base. So what if I built a house literally right here? I don't know if my starter house will go here, but like this is the perfect cave for building in. This is beautiful. Alright, we gotta go set a lodestone down outside so I don't lose this place. I decided against using coordinates and minimaps in this world, So we got no... Oh, my coordinates are on. I forgot I made a new profile. Let me turn off my coordinates. I haven't been using them. Off. Good. So I'm not using coordinates, and I'm not using mini-map. What if... What if I put the not the lectern, the lodestone, like, right here? I think I received a lodestone. Oh, perfect. Good thing it's not buried inside the bundles. Let's put the lodestone here. And let's grab our compass. Perfect. Now we're never losing this place. I heard Hardcore World is just for practice. What? Oh, the Hardcore World is just for practice. Want to play in my world later? It's Bedrock, though. Probably not, but I do appreciate the offer. How do you guys like the vibe of this mod pack I made? I'm thinking about releasing it when episode 1 comes out. I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't even notice I was doom scrolling. Alright, see you later, dude. Thank you for checking out the stream. How do you guys like the vibe of this world? We got the music turned up. This is official Minecraft music I'm listening to. We also have 2 new ambient sound mods being used. So there's like birds and waves and look, when I scroll, it makes the sound of the tool that I'm scrolling to. So like if I scroll to this bucket, you can hear a water sound. This is a Vanilla Plus mod pack. There's over 80 mods. I don't know how I managed to do 80 mods in a pack that doesn't add any new features to the game, besides like Vanilla Plus tweaks and such. Okay, so I think for this video, if our task is to create the perfect biome, or to find, quote-unquote, the perfect biome, we can't call this biome perfect until I've gotten rid of all of the uglies around it. So I think, number 1, we get rid of the waterfalls that are currently here, but number 2, we add some man-made waterfalls all around the canyon, feeding into this body of water right here. And I also want to mine a bunch of stone and smelt it. That way, we have stone we can use for terraforming. Because there's a cave entrance there, cave entrance there, cave entrance there, and crevices like this. I want that entrance there and that entrance there to be the only cave entrances in this little canyon. Other small things that I would like to fix before I build here. These little dirt mounds coming out of the water don't need to be here. I would like this to just be proper water only pond. There is a lot of lava in there I'm gonna have to cover up. Honestly, lava would be cool, but I want my builds to be intentional. So like if we add lava columns, stuff like that, that would certainly be cool. I also need to figure out where exactly I'm going to build my house. Yes, Alpha. You know what? Never mind. No, what's up, dude? So if I want to collect stone for the builds, maybe a good first thing I could do is get rid of some of the stones around the biome, because this mod pack adds like random rocks and such around the biomes. Yeah, why is my water bucket glitching? See, it doesn't disappear the first time. Maybe I should just stop using water to traverse. What if you add a massive boat? Are you referring to like the community post where I said something about what in Minecraft needs fixing? I'm not sure what the first episode of that series is going to be. It's basically going to be a continuation of Reasonable Progression, but I haven't decided if it's going to go in the same mod as Reasonable Progression yet. I'm thinking I kind of want to go get that lectern I already put down and move it to wherever I decide my house and chests are going to be, because that would be more important to navigate to than the cave. Let's go do that. Why do I have 3 flint and steels, by the way? I do not need all that. Why did it throw... I think I have mouse tweaks enabled, and I don't know how to use it. I was going to ask you something else, but if I end up going through with it, I sort of want it to be a surprise. A massive boat coming out of the cave? Yo, wait! Vision, chat, vision. This cave, coming out of it, is the ship of Odysseus leaving the underworld. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? I could put, like, ghosts of his men, like, floating around the spirits. Yo. Chat, is this gonna be the greatest base in the history of Minecraft? Is my starter base going to be Odysseus' ship? I don't know if it'll be my first base. Alpha Master, you're cooking. That was an absolute cook. This is genuinely going to be the best Minecraft base of all time. I could kind of design it after Thor's ship in Love and Thunder. Not because I like that movie, but because he had talking goats, or not the talking goats, the screaming goats. And I think it would be... Did my compasses duplicate? Oh, I think I must have done an advancement that gave me a compass. I'm using an advancement pack, chat, called Blazing Cave. And some of the advancements give you rewards. I'm just going to set up an area with chests over here. Do I have... I had chests. There we go. Okay, let's empty out all of our bundles so we can see what we have. I'm not gonna... I interrupted myself before I finished the thought. I'm not gonna do the screaming goats from, Thor Love and Thunder, but I do think, like, a giant ram sitting on the front of the boat would look pretty cool. Because wasn't it, like, rams that Odysseus was, or was it a sheep? It was probably a sheep. Was it... Hey Google, what animal did Odysseus sacrifice to the prophet in the underworld?
Odysseus sacrificed a black
ram. Okay, I was onto something. I was onto something. So if I put like a giant ram sitting on the bow of the ship, that would be dope. That would be dope, not gonna lie. Let's put down the lodestone. And... Is that working? Okay, it is. Sweet. We have our bundles back. While I'm thinking about it, let's make some bread. So we don't have to come back here while I start working on several projects. Let's also keep our spear. Let's take the golden apple with us. We need this cobblestone. We're gonna need dirt. And let's bring copper, wood, and sticks with us for the sake of making backup tools. Let's bring the boat. Let's bring the furnaces. Water bucket. That's probably everything I need so far. We're also going to take this crafting table with us. Okay, so let's start by destroying the rocks. So rock like this one and this one there. 1, because we need the stone, and 2, because they just look out of place in this terrain. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so fun. Oh, I should work on the viewer book. Wait, I just realized. Is this one of the new rabbits? Oh, I didn't turn on the resource pack. I have a resource pack that acts as a 26.1 backport. Yo! That is a chubby bunny! That is one chubby bunny, bro. There's no way. That is insane. Are they actually that big in the new versions? I haven't played the new versions yet. Are the new bunnies actually that massive? That is crazy. Alright, we're gonna need a lot more stone than this, so I'm hoping... There's a rock over there. There's some rocks over here. Who's still chilling, chat? So what block would look good as the horns of a ram? Just hypothesizing for my future base. I feel like chiseled tuff blocks would look pretty cool. Don't they have that like spiral texture? Chiseled tuff would be pretty cool, like at the center of the ram's horn. Oh, this biome is so peak. I also have the easy NPC mod, so I could actually get like a giant ram probably. Import custom models and such. I don't know if that's possible, but I could try. I need dirt. The problem is, because I like this biome so much, it's gonna be so hard to collect materials, because we're gonna have to go far to make sure we're not detracting from our own area. Okay, maybe I should start smelting the stone. We can work on correcting the terrain soon. This little crevice needs fixing. I can kind of chip away at the terrain without ruining it if I do something like that, and then I can fill this in. We needed all that. What am I putting back in here? I need the furnaces. Do we not have any coal? I could have sworn I did, but I must have used it all when I was smelting my copper before. So we need some wood for what we're about to do. We can also mine this soon. I'm just gonna go pretty far back. I have that weird AI reply YouTube feature. I don't know what that is. A company overusing AI? They would never. I would like if I could conveniently just find the fallen trees so I don't have to mine down the trees in the area. But I have a feeling it's not going to be that simple. But look how flat this area is. This right here would actually be perfect for my base. And then we'll have a road that goes down to the cave. Look, It has the perfect clearing just for me right here. Should this be where I build my house? Or do we want to be able to see Odysseus's ship from where we live? Again, hypothesizing, chat. Theorizing. Was that moss on the side of the block? I swear I saw moss on the side of that block. Let's try to find another fallen tree. Was there moss on the side of that? Oh no, was it vines? Yeah, I might have just seen vines and hallucinated and thought it was moss carpet. Only got 60 wood so far. It might be better if I just actually look for coal. We can't quite sleep yet. Any surface coal I can get rid of without missing? Oh, look at that. Let's go to this one. You think we should be able to see the ship from the house? That's valid. Okay, I thought this was gonna be a whole vein. I'm kinda underwhelmed now. There's gotta be more coal in here somewhere. Coal. With gravel on top of it, that's gonna make it kind of annoying. Ow. I don't have any doors. Maybe we can find some magma with coal next to it? Or maybe I should just grab a piece of magma from down here. But you just can't mine fast when you're on magma. What if you build like a cloud in the sky as well as with something? Yeah, one of the ideas I had for the Fixing Minecraft series I want to do was the fact that Minecraft skies are super empty. Like there's no birds or anything that you can find in the sky. And the sky limit is set to 319, but you almost never find any mountains that are that tall. So there should be a reason behind the world limit being able to go that high. Therefore, I should add some new biomes or mountains or structures that can do that. It's like, what if you could find a pillager air balloon or something? And you go up and you fight a bunch of pillagers and... Where did my... Oh. You fight a bunch of pillagers and then you can get some loot. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna need a seamless way to get up at some point. Because right now I gotta do a little bit of parkour. Progress is being made, chat. I gotta find a mod that backports the golden dandelion, because I low-key just want to collect baby turtles. I'm sure there's a mod I can do that with. I'll look for one later. My plan is to just completely recreate version 26.1 with mods and resource packs, because most of it is just model changes and stuff. That way, I don't have to worry about updating all these mods, all 80 mods, to the latest version. I mean, I'll probably eventually port this mod pack to a different version, but like, if I can just have 26.1 here, I'd say that's quite a bit more ideal than having to wait forever. How did you accidentally open 500 tabs? Aww. I think I do have some extra iron. Okay, let's put more of that in there, and then some iron in there. I just need 1 iron. Okay, let's put cobblestone in there. And another pickaxe. Okay, for now that we have 2 stacks of stone, I think we can start prettying up the inside of the canyon. So the main problem was that down here there's a lot of random crevices like that, or cave entrances that we don't need. And we want the canyon down here to look nice, because we're planning on building stuff down here. So we can start by covering up the caves and crevices. And then, once we're done with that, we'll probably decorate the canyon with waterfalls. That's what I would like to do. Anyway, what if I eat the world, bruh? Actually, you know the Java UI? What about it? YouTube should remove ads, right, guys? Don't you want me to get paid, Fiery Zane? My livelihood and the reason I need to make money is the sake of the karate studio. Don't you want the karate studio to succeed, Fiery Zane? I think what you meant to say was YouTube should get rid of all ads except for the ones on my channel. Oh, what was that? Another cave entrance over there. The Bedrock version of Colorful Containers has a Java UI version and a Bedrock version. Colorful Containers? Is that a resource pack? Oh, I know exactly what's happening. Every time I use the water bucket, because I have a mod that replenishes my hand whenever I like use something, every time I use the water bucket, it automatically grabs the other one from my inventory and puts it in my hand, so it makes it look like the water is duplicating. Oh my gosh, let me up there. I get it now. So I just need to only have one water bucket on me at all times. Okay, do we see any more cave entrances besides that one that are left? We can use the stone we just got to cover up this waterfall, because like I said, we are going to add some custom ones going around. And normally when I do a custom waterfall, I like to add some glass, but I think the amount of particles in this mod pack, as well as the shaders, will make just plain waterfalls look pretty nice. So I don't think I need to go too crazy, especially on the first episode when all I'm trying to do is build the area for my base. They should just give you free YouTube Premium. What if instead of gifting people memberships, you could gift people YouTube Premium? Anyone else think this is too square? I just want this canyon to look as natural but as beautiful as possible. So I'm just gonna like cut around edges and try to make things look less boxy. I mean, in general, this isn't bad. I think we covered up most of the imperfections I was worried about. Random crevice of dirt over there. Oh, and another dirt mound that I haven't acknowledged for some reason. The short stream today is not doing well. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit more. Chat, who's your favorite YouTuber? Shady! Who said that? I don't know who my favorite YouTuber is. I no longer moderate for Looney, so I don't have to, I'm not obligated to say him anymore. I'm hoping that I can start making consistently good content now. I plan on doing a proper rebrand. I want all of my videos from now on to be high-effort cinematic masterpieces. How'd you get fired? What did you do? I didn't get fired. I quit. I don't have enough time on my hands to be thinking about another person's channel when I want to be working on mine. Why is the enchantment glint red? Because I feel like it. I changed it. Oh, look at this view. That is nice. We're probably going to wind up adding cherry trees to the other side of this canyon at some point. Or maybe should we put a different biome on that side? I'm thinking we have cherry trees around the whole area, but eventually we would have an outer rim with a different type of tree or biome. I think what I want to do now is the waterfalls. And I threw out my other water bucket. I threw out my other water bucket. And I kinda need a bucket. We can just go back down into the cave. I got 3 Nautilus shells. What did that do? I pressed something that reloaded chunks, but it wasn't control, or it wasn't F3A. Anyone see any iron? I'm working on another video for a different channel called I Drew Every Day for a Week because I felt like it. Yo, multi-channel king. Let's go. Speaking of multiple day challenges, I think I'm on Arnis day 42, assuming I practiced today. I've been taking a break because I have an injury on my foot. So we're going to get this iron, chat. We're going to make a bucket. And then we have to create several ponds around the canyon in order to have waterfalls going down all around the canyon. It's going to look really nice when we're done, I hope. I think it would be nice to have like little trees and bushes alongside the waterfalls going down. So each waterfall is going to require like a decent amount of effort. But that's what you gotta do when you're making the perfect biome, chat. See, why would they add stalactites coming from the roof, but no dripstone to be seen? Are you telling me to drop the stalactites on him? Okay. So now we have to decide where it makes sense for the first waterfall to be. And I feel like right here makes a good amount of sense. So like we build a pond right here just about, and then the water goes down this way. Okay, we can do that. I feel like maybe I should get a little bit of better gear before we do that, though. But I don't have anywhere to mine. Oh. I believe, yep, perfect. We have some water right here. I'm not that good at commentating anymore. Last stream I did, I got a lot of viewers. I don't know why I didn't get any this time in the short stream, but what can you do? Not every stream is going to go your way. I'm just going to try to do it more consistently from now on. I wish I was a part of an SMP. I've joined a few, but they died quick. I love starting SMPs, but I'm so bad at maintaining them. So I wish I could help you guys with that and start an SMP that does well, but my SMPs always die. Yo, clever girl, welcome to the stream. I was just asking for someone to join the stream, so you're the answer to my prayers right now. Here's what I want to do, chat. Let's make a iron shovel, and let's start digging away the pond that will go with our first waterfall. I also, while we are at it, want to make shears, because I plan on using leaves to dress the side of the waterfall. This is going to be a very interesting build, but I'm excited. What we're doing this stream, Clever Girl, is we started the stream by trying to find the perfect biome for me to build in, and ended up settling on this canyon with caves on the sides and a cherry grove up here. But before I can build in it, I want to make sure the biome is as pretty as it can be. So we started by covering up the useless cave entrances around. And now we're going to add waterfalls around it that are going to all droop down into the canyon. I don't know how many we're going to do. It's funny seeing a YouTube community post flooded with funny comments about AI age verification. I don't know what you're talking about. Hobo with a fork. Thank you for subscribing. We came over here quickly, chat, so we could cover up some cave entrances like I was talking about. We don't like these ugly caves. Let's get rid of that. I believe there was a random hole in the dirt on this side. Thank you, Clever Girl. I appreciate it. That's you. I appreciate you for subscribing. I think you're our first new subscriber of the stream. We've been streaming for 48 minutes. But progress is progress, chat. And I'd say one new subscriber to the stream is a success in my book. You kind of want to make an SMP. I wonder if I should make an SMP for reasonable progression now that it's coming back, but I just know that's going to die immediately. I like those temporary SMPs where they do like season by season. I could start one of those because then they can't die because it's already temporary and you just restart every so often. Alright, let's start digging out our pond for the first waterfall. Okay. So the first thing we gotta do is level this out enough to actually fit a pond in here. It appears that is going to require a little bit more mining than anticipated. What if I had it be multiple ponds? So we have one level of the pond here, and then one pond here where this water is already sitting. Fish, welcome to the stream. Blub, blub, blub. What a character. What a character. So let's dig this down. trying to develop a vision here, chat. I'm not reading that, but cool. I kind of want to have the pond go out this way, or maybe it just does something like this going across. And it cuts off there, and then the water would droop from one of these sections. This has potential. This has potential, chat. So the next thing we're going to do, I believe, is cover up most of this stone with dirt. And I think that much is okay. I want to sprinkle in some cobblestone so it doesn't look flat. Alright, that's a little better. And then we'll have this be fed by the second waterfall that's all the way over here. Or not second waterfall, but second pond, rather. And let's just dig out this body of water that's already existing in this cherry grove. I want this to trickle down. And that feeds into that. What are those tools in your inventory? Copper sword, copper axe, iron pickaxe, copper shovel, copper hoe, copper spear, shears, iron shovel. There we go. You haven't played Minecraft in years? Yeah, we got copper tools now. They're pretty good. Good for early game. You don't quite feel like mining for iron yet, but don't want to stay at stone either. So you get the copper tools. I'm going to go, but I'm going to be back in a bit if you're still streaming. I will try my best to stay live. I've been trying to convince myself to start getting back into the long stream vibe, because last stream was my first stream back in like a month. It was like a week and a half ago. So I'm slowly getting back into the groove of streaming. This does not look good. Let's start by replacing the stone here. Oh. Wawa and Yaya, thank you for subscribing. I'm sorry, I was focused on something when I heard the sound, and then I never checked it again because I'm horrible. Okay, I'm thinking I might just get rid of the second level of the pond. Like this stuff right here. I don't have to completely get rid of that one, just disconnect it. Thank you. Okay. How do we make this pond look more pondish? And let's replace all this stone with dirt. Oh, free iron. Thank you. I'm just gonna fill this with water so things don't spawn in here. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but let's assume it does. Perfect. Alright, we got pod number 1. Then the water leads down to pond number 2. We're probably gonna grab some bone meal, hopefully. And we can use that to add seagrass and such to this. But then this pond right here is going to lead to our waterfall. Before we do that, I want to dress it up with some bushes. Fake bushes made of leaves. And I kind of want to oversaturate this area with cherry petals. Whatever they're called, pink petals, I think. Let's grab that bucket. We can add more bamboo around it. Some pink petals. And then we have shears. We can go out and find bushes, or we can use sweetberry bushes. And firefly bushes would also look nice around here. Yo, Wall, what's good? We're trying to construct the perfect biome for building. So I'm decorating a cherry grove with waterfalls because there's a big cave over here. And I want to build in the water as well as up here. So we're starting by decorating up here. And I think the normal bushes might be brighter than the sweetberry bushes in color. And I think that would fit better. So let's go see if we can find some normal bushes. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Let's grab some more leaves while I'm thinking about it. There should be... Oh, look at these. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Oops, I just broke them all with my bread. There should be more out here. How many advancements have I completed for Blazing Cave so far? 83. That's crazy. Alright, we got 12 bushes to work with. So beautiful, this is amazing, your videos are amazing, dude. Thank you, Mr. Bloody Bleeding Canvas, or Mrs., or Attack Helicopter, whichever you prefer. Okay, where is my base? Okay. I got lost and it was literally 2 steps away from me. Alright, let's take a look at this. We definitely want some bamboo, but we don't want it to obstruct the view of what's going on out here. So we can put some bamboo around here. We don't have to dress up the back of this as much. It kind of annoys me that you can't right-click and replace pink petals. Like, right-click and put the block over it. Alright, Chad, do we think this is enough? The graphics are just chef's kiss. Yeah, I worked pretty hard to come up with the perfect mod pack for my new worlds. And this one, I spent like a month trial and erroring this. The OC Maker, welcome. Also with every flower, valid. Alright. I want to oversaturate the pond with... There was a proper pond right here, and I didn't just use this for the waterfall. Ooh. Sugarcane would definitely look nice around there. We have the 3D sugarcane texture as well. Check that out, chat. Isn't that nice? Am I out of normal bushes? Honestly, sweetberry bushes add a nice little contrast. I'm just not gonna overdo it with the sweetberry bushes. Something like this, I think, will look nice. It's gorgeous. You did amazing. Thank you. I was here about a half a month ago. Nice to see you back, OC Maker. I think half a month is about how long it's been since my last stream. It would be nice if I had some wildflowers so I could mix it up. Maybe I should go on a little adventure. Okay. Do we like our first little habitat area of our base? I think it looks nice. Bye, Clever Girl. Thank you for checking out the stream. Alright, the waterfall goes there. Let's race it down. Go! Oh, no. Go! I'm hoping it looks nice. That is a huge waterfall. Oh, it's a little bit obstructed by this mound. I kind of don't hate that, though. I kind of like the mound there. Let's go back here and see how it looks. Thank you for watching, Wall. Yeah. That does exactly what I wanted it to do. I think the next one is going to go about here. And then on this side, maybe one here. And one here. And then we'll be done. Okay. I don't think I have any bones, but I'm gonna check anyway. Nope. That was waterfall number 1, though. Super nice. I'm also thinking... No, we don't know where we're gonna build our house yet, so... I like the mound's effect on the waterfall. Me too. So our next one is going to go over here. I should have one over the cave. I probably would decide to do that normally, but the reason I'm not going to do that is because I plan on building in the cave entrance. So I just don't want to obstruct myself from being able to do that. Unless I could potentially add an extra little bed coming out from kind of like a porch coming from there to catch the water. But I think the space above the cave entrance isn't tall enough to justify doing that. So the next pond is going to be right here, I believe. Maybe a little bit to the left, like here. Let's do it right here. Something like this. There we go. Okay, let's destroy this bamboo. I think this is the only bamboo that might be in the way. This one too, probably. Oh, shoot. I need to pay attention to my health. This is hardcore mode. Hussein, welcome to the stream. What's good, homie? It's been a while. Stream laggy as heck for anyone else? I hope not. I'm sorry about that. I got a Wi-Fi extender to hopefully make it a little better, but... Okay, this is the bed of our second pond. I just gotta integrate it into the terrain a little better, because this is looking awfully unnatural. There we go. And then this side as well. World War III, we're cooked. I have faith. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. The second waterbed we didn't go nearly as extravagant with. So let's go over here, grab some water from our ponds. And then we're gonna need some vegetation over there to dress up that area. Okay. I'm thinking let's block this off for now, and then we'll fill it up. And then we dig it down. Alright, we have 2 waterfalls on this side. What do we think? Yeah? I think that does its job. Imagine if we put like a temple right here. That would be pretty cool. Let's go add the vegetation up top. Let's go grab some sugarcane. The waterfall is cool. Thank you. For those of you who just got here, we got 3D sugarcane texture. And apparently we're cherry petal logging the sugarcane. Did I just break one of the sugarcanes, or was that something else? I'm curious, Shady, how do you split screen your camera and game? I'm using Streamlabs for streaming right now. Streamlabs gives you all the resources you need to do that kind of stuff. Okay, firefly bushes, one there. Let's go one there. Let's go one there. And then leaves. We'll add some bushy bushes over here. We'll add some bushy bushes over here. Let's add some here. Jax the Prankster. What the hell is baby booification? This generation is finger licking cooked. I have no clue what baby booification is. Someone in chat want to tackle that? Okay. Maybe I add some proper cherry trees over there. Honestly, I'm not gonna miss most of these pink petals. So I'm thinking we get a bunch of pink petals, use them to compost, and then use the bone meal from composting to add seagrass and cherry trees around our waterfall ponds. So let's do that. Just tried to craft using a lodestone. Yoink. Okay, let's go get some cherry petals. How's ye ol' sub count going right now? Please tell me I'm back up to 2090. Nope. Chat, help me get back up to 2090, please. I need 1 subscriber. How do you guys like the new rabbit model? I'm not sure I like it better. I definitely like that it's bigger. It's a chubby bunny. Yo, should we do the chubby bunny challenge, chat? The chubby bunny challenge is probably from before most of you were born. That's scary. I'm getting old. I want to be a baby turtle farmer in this world, chat, so I'm going to use golden dandelions to make my turtles lethal. I'm just going to get a crap ton of turtles. They don't call me Baby Boot explodes in British War. What is with these chat memes right now? This is a lot of pink petals. I am going to use an auto clicker for this. If I can figure out where it is. There it is. Pretty sure my auto clicker only works if I run it as administrator. There we go. Everything's all good? Okay. Now we sit and wait. You don't know what the Chubby Bunny challenge is? It was an old challenge where you put a marshmallow in your mouth and say the words Chubby Bunny, and then every time you can successfully do it, you put another marshmallow in, and see how many marshmallows you can fit in your mouth and still be able to talk. I need to uninstall Samsung News. They keep spamming me with crap. I wish the lodestone compass told you how far you were from your waypoint. I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to metaphorically sleep on the couch, so I'm just gonna not do that. There we go. That makes the ponds look infinitely better. What do we have for cherry saplings? That's a good amount, too. Are you serious? We want this to feel like an extension of the forest, so we're gonna put more cherry trees, like, out here. And then we're gonna need more cherry petals to move them out here. And for more bone meal as well. The screen kinda laggy. Is it still? I'm confused. We're gonna go get more pink petals, chat, that we can use for bone meal and that we can use for decorating that new extension of the cherry biome. I think after the waterfalls, the last thing we need to do is just spread the cherry biome all around the canyon, and then we'll be done with the first episode. I definitely gotta get some upgraded gear. Alpha, let's go! What time is it? Time for you to get a watch. I'm gonna need to get some, like, actual bone meal. Probably go to the nether for it. Because I can't just keep taking pink petals from the outskirts of the biome in order to expand the biome, because then I'm just moving from one section to another when in reality we should be trying to just get more. So, for now, using these pink petals is okay, but eventually we're gonna have to upgrade, go to the nether, and properly do this thing. You know, it'd be sick if I made a nether portal, like, that's chained to the roof of the cave down there. That would be pretty cool. Because we want our base in this world, our future base after the starter base, our second base, to be Odysseus's ship leaving the underworld. And this cave is going to represent the underworld. So it would make sense if there was a portal to hell in the underworld, right? Just trying to put as much pink petals around here as I can. Ah. I think this is good for now. Oh yeah, they released Aether 2, didn't they? I did hear about that, actually. Chat, I think I'm good for... Look at this baby bee. Where did the eyes go? Why does it have no eyes? I think we're good for now. I'm satisfied with the progress. And I streamed longer than last stream, which was my goal. I don't know what we're gonna do next stream because I'm probably gonna do some off-camera stuff, and by off-camera I mean I'll still film it and it'll end up in the video. I need to put a waterfall there, and then surround this area in cherry trees. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, hit that like button, and yes, I will see you next time. And now I'm gonna sit here and wait, because stream delay tends to cut me off whenever I end stream right after I talk. So I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys anticipate, and change my keybind for the... What? Why doesn't my armor go with me? Why doesn't my armor go with me? Okay.